Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you're all well. Alhamdulillah, I'm good. And today I've just brought you an update of my garden, starting with the cucumbers and this round courgette. If you haven't tried it, it is amazing. This one isn't actually from my garden. This is from my sister-in-law's garden. It's the second one she's given me. And the one actually on the plant, that's mine. This is my garden. And I just wanted to show you the difference of how big they are on my plant and how big they are when they're in sort of like when they're full size. I cooked one last week. We cooked it with prawns, like a prawn and round courgette curry, and it was amazing. It was really nice. These are my long courgettes. I'm actually really behind with my gardening, and that's because I wasn't really planning to do any gardening this year. I don't think I started till possibly about April, whereas most people tend to start from about February. So I'm fairly behind. In fact, I'm very, very behind. People are already harvesting, but it's fine. I think my vegetables are doing quite well. And we've still got all of August and a bit of July left. So although courgettes do really well in the ground, I prefer to keep them in containers because it just keeps them off the ground, and it kind of like is a little bit harder for slugs to get to them. You can put protection around the containers as well. These other plants here, they're cucumbers. I was actually only planning to do cucumbers, and I planted quite a few of them, but unfortunately most of them died. I've no idea why, possibly root rot. So I've actually replanted them. I think it must have been possibly late May, something like that, when I replanted the cucumbers. So they're doing really well considering it's not been that long. And just over here, this is another cucumber. It's not doing very well, but it's okay, I'll keep it. This is actually a Bangladeshi cucumber. They're kind of like egg shaped, if you will. They don't grow long. They're kind of they're oval shaped, and they're short and fat. And yeah, so it is a Bangladeshi one, which is why it's got the protection around it, and I've got one on there. But you know what, I don't think that's going to survive because I've only just noticed it and the flower's already closed. Therefore I've not pollinated it, and it's quite unlikely that the bees have got to it either because it's all covered up. So I'll just have to keep an eye on the rest of them. And yeah, I've got some green bean plants going on here, and I've got some different like bottle gourd plants going on. I'm not really that much of a gardener. I'm a new gardener, so I don't actually recognize or know all the different types of gourds that we have. I know this one's a bottle gourd. I recognize the bottle gourds because I've planted them a few times in the past, and my mum and sister-in-law, they tend to plant them every year. This one has actually only just started flowering. I mean, it's not actually flowered yet, but it's got the flower buds. And again, this is because I planted my seeds so late. I did some earlier ones, but the seeds didn't sprout. And to be fair, I didn't plant many. I think I only planted about 3 or 4. So I've learnt my lesson. In future, I'm going to plant a lot more. So then you've have the bad seeds and you've got the good seeds. So I probably had planted the bad seeds. So if you plant more, you've got more chance of getting some good seeds in there as well. So far on this plant, I seem to only have male flowers. I think I've spotted a little female one somewhere, but I'm sure I'll get more. I'm not worried. There's still plenty of time. I had actually kept one bottle gourd plant in the house right by the patio doors, so it was getting full sun. It was more of an experiment really to see if it did better there, because in the northwest it's a lot cooler than it is more in the south. I got a couple of female flowers, but unfortunately they died off. So I've now brought it outside. We'll see how it does. Hopefully I have better luck outside. The weather's not been too bad this year. But I know from my friends down south that the weather hasn't been that great this year. So it's been quite bad apparently down south compared to what they normally get. But here in the northwest, our weather has been a lot better. So I hope you enjoyed my video. Take care everyone. Allah Hafiz for now. Assalamu alaikum.